Hey curl friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will be doing a full review of Lotta Body's new Milk and Honey line. So I've already shampooed and deep conditioned with their Restore Me Cream shampoo and conditioner. I loved how creamy both of these products were. Here I'm applying the conditioner and I chose to do a deeper treatment, so I applied this product and sat under the dryer for about 20 minutes. You don't have to do this, but this conditioner was very thick and rich. It left my hair nice, soft, and moisturized. So like with most of my hairstyles, I like to start with the back half of my head. So I decided to not apply any product to the front part of my hair just in case it starts to dry. But I usually put my hair in a knot like this so that it does not start drying as fast as it normally would if I just let it hang. So I'm starting out with the Nourish Me Leave-In Conditioner. I love this conditioner because it's a heavy leave-in, but you can also use just a little bit and it still gives you all the added moisture and the added shine for a lightweight, fluffy style that I'm going for. So I'm just going to use a little bit on the back side of my head and then I'll move on to my styler. As with all my styles, I make sure that I brush the product through with my Denman brush because especially when you're using a little bit of product, you want to make sure that it's evenly coated so your style is even. You not have a little bit of shine here and dry on one side. I'll be starting with small sections and my styler is going to be the Refine Me Curl Defining Mousse. I love a good mousse and this one will define these curls and it's going to give me a medium hold for soft curls and it's also going to get a hold on any frizz that could happen. So my wrapping technique is pretty much the same for my perm rods and my flexi rods. I just basically make sure my hair is smooth and I wrap my hair in a twisting method around the rod versus forming my hair around the shape of the flexi rod, if that makes sense. So I'll show you here again. I'm only using a small amount of mousse, maybe like a half a pump. You don't really need much with this and it's still going to give you a lot of hold. So like I said, you want to take your piece of hair, make sure it's smooth, and you just continue to wrap around all the way down, continue to smooth along the way. Once you get to the ends, you're gonna smooth your ends around each other and you can add a little bit more mousse to make sure that they stay in place. And then you fold the other ends down. Easy. So I'm going to show you a closer look here where I'm smoothing my hair around. As you can see with each step, I'm making sure that my hair continues to be smooth because that's going to give you that perfect definition that you're looking for. And as you can see here, I added a little bit more mousse and my flexi rod will stay in place. Making sure to flip your hair or the other end down on the side that makes it tight so it stays in place. As you can see where my roots are, I make sure that they're pulled tight and so that when I pull the other side down, all of my roots will continue to stay pulled and tight so that you'll have that nice smooth look as an end result. I did my best to add water along the way to my hair as it continued to dry when I got to the front of my head. So when you add that mousse on the end, when your hair starts to dry, just to make sure that your ends stay in place. So I stayed under the dryer for about an hour and then I slept overnight because I just wanted to make sure my hair was dry. I was a little nervous because I used 2 products for a light fluffy set. But as you can see, pairing a leave-in conditioner with a mousse gave me optimal results. I had moisture, I had definition, I had shine, I had no frizz, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So with these 2 combos, it's great for flexi rods, perm rods, twist outs, and it'll also give you a light fluffy style if that's what you're looking for. And I feel like that's what I achieved here. I had amazing definition. I was very pleased. So now I'll get to the separation process, which I normally don't really do too much separating on day 1, but I wanted to see how full I could get this hair. Can we just take a moment to look at this body and bounce that these curls have? Like, I was so impressed because I'm normally using a leave-in and a mousse. I've actually never paired those 2 together, but I was very happy with the amount of bounce that I got with these curls. So let's get into the separation. So with any curl, I like to stretch them a little bit before I start separating just to give myself a little bit more length. Now with these curls, they're gonna fall on their own anyway, but I like to give them just a little bit more stretch without manipulating the curls so much. So when you do that before you separate your curl, it alleviates unnecessary frizz. So when I separate, I like to pull the curls apart where they pull apart naturally. Now normally I would only pull a curl apart maybe once or twice, but I wanted a lot of volume, so I pulled each curl apart maybe 5 or 6 times. And as you can see, the amount of volume that I achieved was amazing. And yes, I did add a little bit of coconut oil. I forgot to tell you that part, but I did add just a little bit of coconut oil to my fingertips as I did this separating. But as you can see, with just separating alone, I was able to achieve a lot of volume and body. So without fluffing my roots, which I'm not going to do here, I was able to get a lot of fullness that I was looking for, so that I can allow this style to last me maybe at least a week without unnecessary manipulation of my roots, which aggravates the curl in my opinion. But as you can see, the definition and the volume, I have an amazing style without having to do too much on day one. So to polish this style off, I added just a little of their Tame Me 24-Hour Edge Control. With any style, it always makes everything come together. With these curls especially, and the definition that I achieved, it's a very nice, neat, tamed look, so why not tame those edges? So overall, I was very impressed with the new Milk and Honey line by Lotta Body. I've always been a big fan of their products, but this line definitely blew me away. It's great for colored hair, which is what I always look for in a product line, and the moisture and the definition, and mainly the moisture that I achieved with this line, is amazing. There's no frizz, which is every girl's dream when they're styling their hair. So comment down below, let me know what you think of this video, any questions I may have left out, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.